Yoga is integral part of Garbh Sanskara. Child's mental and behavioral development start as soon as it is conceived. Child's personality being to be take shape in womb. This can take influence by mother's state of mind. According to Garbh Sanskara, your baby able to sense and respond to outside influence like music and other sound, as well as your thoughts and feelings. That is why our elders talk about the importance of staying happy and relaxed environment during pregnancy. The best time to start yoga during the pregnancy is after 14 weeks. The simple yoga poses help to improve your posture, make flexible your body and ease many pregnancy problem. It prepares both body and mind for situation and changes that occurs during pregnancy and after pregnancy. Asana, pranayam and meditation help you to stay fit, healthy and happy during the pregnancy, and you can easily reduce your anxiety, unwanted worries by practicing simple asana and meditation technique. It also help you to get back your pre-pregnancy shape. There are certain poses that ease your natural childbirth and solve your many pregnancy problems. But you should avoid some poses during the pregnancy. In yogic practice, meditation is one of the most important practice which connect with your baby. Sparsh meditation is a very important meditation during the pregnancy time. By meditating and visualization, you can relieve your stress, and this meditation get connect to your inner self and with your baby and make a good bond between you and your little one. It enhances connection between you and your child. It improves your immune system. It reduces anxiety, stress, heart rate and blood pressure level, and it improve endorphin level which is helpful for pain relief. During the pregnancy, your child totally depends on your body for the supply of oxygen and nutrition. By pranayamic practice, you can give more oxygen to your baby and enhance your blood circulation, give energy, and it also eliminate wastage from your body, remove toxins, and it remove negative thoughts from your mind and stay calm by practicing simple pranayamic. For pranayamic practice, you start first from simple breathing pattern, just inhalation and exhalation, but you should perform in the presence of your yoga instructor which will guide to you. And second, you start simple anulom vilom practice without kumbhak. Why without kumbhak? Because during the pregnancy you and your baby both require more oxygen, so avoid kumbhak. And third one is Bhramari pranayam, which give you relax, reduce anxiety, any kind of worries, and also helpful for good sleep. So at least in a day 2 times you have to perform. Now today we are going to learn some breathing technique. For that, first sit comfortably in any pose. Your back should be straight and make sure you will sit near of any wall, right? So if you feel discomfort or any pain, so you will take support of the wall. Now we are going to perform first breathing pattern, right breathing pattern during the pregnancy, which we have to follow. So first keep your hands on your stomach and other hand on your chest to realize how our breathing pattern going on. Now slowly and gradually inhale. I should be close at that time. When you fill your stomach by the breath. At that time, your stomach muscles should be expand, and when you're going to exhale, at that time it will shrink. Again, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Perform this pattern for 10 rounds. Fill your stomach by the breath and exhale. While exhaling, it will shrink. After 10 rounds, release your position, hands on your knee. Just observe your breath. Now, after this, we will perform simple Anulom Vilom. Right? For that, make a Pranam Mudra first by the right hand. First finger fold. Just place like this. Last finger together. We use thumb to close our right side nostril and these two fingers to close left side nostril for the Anulom Vilom. So first close your right nostril and in a slow movement inhale, now close the left, at the same time open right side, exhale, inhale, exhale, this is a one round of Anulom Vilom. When you exhale at that time, you count 6 seconds, and when you exhale at that time also, you exhale 6 seconds, not much. Okay. So, in the reverse order, you perform same. So, alternatively, we use our both nostril. Inhale from the left first, then exhale by the right. Then inhale by the right and exhale by the left. This is a one round. So, likewise, you have to perform 10 rounds. So, let's start with me. Your whole concentration on your breath. After 10 rounds, take a rest. Keep your hand on your knees. Just enjoy the practice of Anulom Vilom. Now, third, Bhramari Pranayam. For Bhramari Pranayam, you need to close your both ear by the thumb. So use your thumb and keep inside. And then last finger on your upper lip, second and third on your nostril, and fourth on your eyes. But give a gentle, means feather touch by your hands. Do not pressurize on your facial muscles. Okay, likewise, very gentle. And then inhale breath, and when you exhale, at that time you produce B sound, right? When you exhale, at that time your breath comes in your sinus area, sinus zone. By producing a B sound, it rotates in your all sinus and it give you calming effect, reduce your anxiety, and also helpful in sleeping disorder, right? So perform with me. Inhale. When you produce B sound, at that time you realize some vibration in your nostril. If you realize a vibration here, it means that Bhramari Pranayam is wrong. So make sure that vibration comes from the nostril, not by the throat. Okay, so continue with me, 10 rounds. After completing your 10 rounds, take a rest, relax for a while. And after completing your pranayamic practice, just rub your hands, place on your eyes, give warmness to your eyelids. Slowly and gently open your eyes. Then slowly spread your hands. This is a right pattern to come back from any meditation and pranayamic practices. So do not forget to follow this rule. Okay? So we will come on the diet schedule. A healthy diet also playing a good role during the pregnancy. For that, you note down your diet menu. For that, I'll show you some slides so you note it down easily. So come on the slides. From the milk you get nutrition, and by the almond you get high protein and omega 3 acid. Wheat rusk give you carbs. From paratha you get fiber, it keeps away from skin and digestive problem. Calcium give you protein, calcium and vitamins. You get multi-nutrition from the vegetable and good fiber to tackle constipation. Fruit maintain hydration and pH balance. It increase your blood volume. It gives benefits in constipation, heartburn and urinary tract infection. In lunch you take 2 chapatis middle size. It gives you good quality proteins to development of your baby. Folic acid and iron maintain healthy pregnancy. By vitamin C, you can taking care of the hug metabolic wastage produced in body. Antioxidant taking care of metabolic wastage. It helps in hydration and heartburn. By cheese chili, you get calcium and protein, which relieve constipation. Chana gives you protein and iron, which maintain your hemoglobin. Jowar and bajra roti is easy to digest. It gives you protein and iron, which good for baby growth. Jaggery also give you iron and maintain your hemoglobin and increase your blood volume. Koshambir gives you fiber, which good for digestion. It increase hemoglobin and rich in vitamin A and also give you nutrition to baby growth. It gives you nutrition and at sleeping time it's good for your sleep.